after a long, long time, Marvel has finally gotten my faith back. Now, I used to be a huge fan of Marvel. I mean, huge fan. I would watch every movie in theater with my dad. And yes, even the Ant-Man movies, admittedly. I mean, I was a fan of fans, you know. So when the inevitable downfall came, it was like seeing Joel going golfing in Last of Us 2. If I were to pinpoint when I officially said fuck it and threw in the towel, I'd probably say, honestly, back when Multiverse of Madness came out. Because I was like, how the fuck was the first one so good, the first Doctor Strange, and then they get Sam Raimi, of all people, to do the second, or direct the second. And yes, the visuals were good, and it was directed good, honestly, but you could tell that no one knew what the fuck they were doing with the story. And after watching it, honestly, I had to kind of self-reflect about everything Marvel was putting out during the time. I mean, honestly, everything around this time was full of just corny moments, and it felt like there was, like, honestly no care, you know? I mean, obviously they cared for it, but, like, not to the same extent as other movies, you know? I mean, it pretty much felt like a filler arc in anime, you feel me? So at that point, I just decided most of everything else I was seeing around the time was complete dog ass, and except for, you know, the Spider-Man movie and the Loki series, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm starting to feel like a little kid again with the way I've been feeling towards the recent movies that are coming out, and the trailers, and some of the announcements as well. Honestly, I can remember the second I started gaining my faith back was when all the info came out about the Fantastic Four movie with Pedro Pascal, whatever the name of the guy is that's playing Johnny in that movie. I've seen him in other things, and I knew he was a good cast. And now, do not get me started on who's playing the Thing, bro. I love him, bro. He's a great actor, and I feel like he's going to do amazing in the role. So fast forward however much time later, and then the new Deadpool movie comes out. And I'm like, this shit is straight gas! I mean, it was a banger, bro. I was expecting it to be good. You know, it's Deadpool. You don't really mess that up. It's pretty easy, you know, straightforward. But, like, I didn't expect it to be to the same extent that it was. You know, I didn't expect it to be that good. So when I left the theater, I was like, bet I won't ever talk down on your name again, Kevin Feige. You got it. You really locked in, you know. And most recently, honestly, that Thunderbolts trailer is really the reason why I'm making this video, because I could care less about some fucking Thunderbolts, bro. I could care less. You know, even when, you know, whenever that Marvel showcase came out when they introduced Robert Downey Jr. as Doom, and then they had Thunderbolts on, I think, before, you know, that surprise came out. And I was like, yes, I like the one guy in Stranger Things and whatever, the actors look cool. But I was like, I could care less about some fucking Thunderbolts, you know? But when that trailer came out, I'm being dead ass, it looked great. And that is not something I expected, you know? Honestly, by the end of the trailer, my underwear is a completely different color. It was like, just shock. Everything in my brain stimulated down to my underwear. It was crazy. Honestly, you know, the whole point of this video was just to say that they might have fell off for a solid few years, you know, but honestly, I feel like they're going in the right direction with everything that's been coming out. Obviously, at the end of the day, I could be just way off, and it could just be a compilation of people saying, he's right behind me, isn't he? Like it was for the last few years, but I do fully believe that they could make this a pretty good movie, a good franchise coming forward, like with the new Avengers movies coming out. I mean, I know people hated the Robert Downey Jr. as Doom, which I understand it, but I feel like as long as they make a good story, which with everything that's been coming out, I hope they do. I feel like that there's a chance that they do really good, because Robert Downey Jr. is a good actor in general. You know, unless they pull some fucking, oh my god, it's Iron Man all along, you know, stupid ass rug pull or some shit, which they might just do. You never know. Maybe it'll still be gas if they do it, but you know, I feel like they have a pretty good direction. They know what they're doing. So yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say. It was a little rant. You know, not too much to say, not that long of a video, but thank you guys. If someone watched this, thank you for watching, and if you did, peace out.